Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay. I think we are live.
Woohoo! We did it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. We had some tech issues. Welcome, everyone. It looks like there is no one here yet, so perhaps people will need to switch over from the old link. Here we go. Hello, hello. I can see people now. All right. Hello, beautiful souls. We had some strange technical issues with StreamYard, but we made it. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Welcome to Mystic Spirit Messages. This is a friend anniversary special. Yes. John managed to find the date when we first started talking on Instagram. And when was it? 2021? Did you say?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's 4 years. And that's my life path number. So it's a magical friend anniversary.
Very cool.
Well, thank you so much for being here, John. I think by now everyone probably knows you, but I would love for you to introduce yourself.
Everyone on the internet. Hello, everyone. Hello, Chloe. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to come along and join your live stream. I'm John Binney, if this isn't in reverse, because it is for me. And I live in Scotland. I'm a spiritual psychic mentor. I have been for full-time for about a year and a half now. And I do a whole range of things, ranging from what I call quantum psychic healing, predictions, past life healing, connecting with people's spirit guides, scanning chakras, Akashic records, pet healing, home clearing, exorcisms, a long list. And yeah, you can also find me on YouTube. Just search for my name, John Binney. I write a lot of music as well. So if you're interested in listening to my music, which I channel from my spirit guides every day, then just search for my name on any music streaming platform. If you find a music streaming platform that you don't find my music on, let me know. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be here and to collaborate, to celebrate 4 years of knowing you. It's so cool how our lives and this world has changed in 4 years.
I know. So I remember how I found you on Instagram. Well, I don't remember how I found you, but you came up and I remember you were wearing a red t-shirt. I don't know how I remember this. You were wearing a red t-shirt. You were singing and playing guitar. And I was like, oh my goddess, this man's energy is just so heart-centered. You were just pouring love out of your heart. And I was like, yay.
That's so cool.
We need to be friends.
That's wonderful. And I seem to, when I scrolled all the way back in our Instagram DMs, I can't even remember because I can't be bothered doing it again. It took forever. And but it said something like, I was like commenting on a tarot card or something that you'd like posted on your story. And then we just seemed to chat after that. But yeah, how lovely is that we, just had those connections in that moment that might seem insignificant, or not necessarily out of the ordinary, can over time, change our lives, which is so cool. And little did we know that we'd shared past lives together. And yeah, it feels like I found a new sister.
My big bro.
Yay. I feel strange calling you a little sister, but you're my sister.
In this lifetime.
That's right, yeah.
In this lifetime. In the 3D world. Excuse me if I feel like I'm not looking at you. I'm just like organizing the requests. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone who is here. And please do write your requests in capitals. And we're going to do it in a different way today. We will be randomly selecting the requests. So yeah, just a different way, doing it John's way today in honor of John.
Random John.
But it's so true. It's so true. I love that when we met, we had absolutely no idea that our lives would be so intertwined and have been so intertwined for who knows how many lifetimes. We're yet to find a number or put a number on that, if that's even possible.
That's right.
And yeah, anyone who is a subscriber on my channel, please do follow John at John Binney. Nice and simple. And are you streaming this to your page as well, John?
Not today, I'm afraid. No.
Okay, that's fine.
But I did share it.
Cool. Well, that's all good. All right. Well, anything that you want to share or anything else before we set up a safe space?
Just a couple of very tactical updates. I have a giveaway that just ended. So it ended 40 minutes ago. And it was to thank everyone, all 1,000 of you, for signing up for my 14-day Spirit Guide meditation challenge. So it's just so cool to see so many. So I'll be doing the draw after the live stream. It won't be a video. It'll just be, I know, shock horror. John does something that's not a video. It'll be a post on my YouTube channel posts page, and I'll also contact the person directly. And I also spent a lot today uploading a predictions video, which kept failing. So after the 4th attempt thing is finally, at some point in the next hour, it'll just magically appear by itself. So you can just ignore that and stay on the live stream and then watch it afterwards. So yeah, it's definitely been some fun with technology.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely felt as well. A lot of the video that I was doing today was all about the collective energy, and I loved your full moon video, Chloe. I feel like I just want to always put your videos on as I go to sleep at night. But this time I watched it like awake. And if you're curious about my new moon intentions, I chose and you. What can you guess? What I'd choose?
Oh, I feel like I should know this.
It was kind of a surprise to me. It might not be to you.
To do more paranormal adventures.
Really close. Yeah, it was to do 4 collaborations in the next month.
Nice.
And yeah, it feels like adventures are part of that. Likely some paranormal investigations, and maybe there'll be a song collaboration too, Chloe.
Maybe.
Overlapping intentions.
Yep. I'm glad you saw that one. Oh, I love that. Yeah, there's been so much going on collectively. But whenever so much goes on collectively and this real heaviness and darkness and this, I like to call it like soul excavation. That is the word that was coming through from my guides. The good news is the up is around the corner, whether that's 1 week, 2 weeks, we go down and then we go up again. So that's the good news.
Yeah, I feel that. Catherine was just saying, Catherine GL was just saying, thank you for the offer, John. It's great to have the twofer of the gift of the challenge and the gift of and an opportunity to become a wiener, which I really love because I just wanted to not work for winner because I always say that myself. We have a wiener.
Oh, I love that. And it's so generous of you doing that giveaway as well.
Oh, pleasure.
I also have a monthly giveaway. I forgot to share that. It will probably only be this month and next month that I do it as a monthly giveaway. And then I'll change it to, milestones in followers and other things. I'm almost at 500 now, almost there. And you can go to mystichearts.org/giveaway. And that is every month. I give away one free one-to-one session. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, John. I'm actually really excited to see who wins your competition as well. I'm like, oh, yay, prizes. All right, then. Well, we can go ahead and set up a safe space. Would you like to, or would you like me to? You are my guest of honor.
I'd love you to do it, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, of course. All right. And if everyone is in a space where they can join us, please do use this as a chance to meditate and to really experience what it feels like to set up a safe space. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off just by taking 3 deep breaths. The energy of this week has been activated and superpowered and very strong and intense. So we're just going to start off by breathing in. I like to imagine that I'm just breathing in fresh energy and breathing out any heaviness, any stagnancy, stuckness. Feeling our feet on the earth, feeling that anchor and that stillness. Breathing in that fresh energy. Maybe you want to imagine that you're breathing in light or rays of the sun. Exhaling worry, stress, doubt, anxiety, thoughts that do not belong. Breathing in one more time, filling ourselves with fresh, brand new energy. It's a new moon today. Fresh start, new beginnings. Exhaling, letting go and releasing anything that no longer serves us at this time. And if you choose to, you can place your hands on your heart to help connect into the heart center, the energetic portal of the heart. Visualizing or imagining or feeling here this beautiful vortex of loving energy. And I feel called today to actually ground deeply into the earth to begin with, to really anchor us in and ground our energies. So imagining or visualizing that we are threading a cord of loving, high vibrational, light energy from our hearts, and we're threading it down our bodies through our navel, sacral, and root chakra, sending it down into the earth, feeling the coolness of the earth, cool and calm, as we weave this thread of light from our heart all the way down into the very center of the planet, threading and connecting in the cords of our heart into Mother Gaia, the heart of the earth, and all of the wisdom and codes that she holds. Thank you, Mother Earth. And following our awareness back up, these threads or cords of light, back into our hearts, and allowing ourselves to just feel this gentle pull now, pulling us into the earth, reminding us that we are held and nurtured and grounded by the earthly energies. And now from our hearts, weaving these threads of loving, high vibrational energy, sending it up through our throats, brow center, up through our crown, and weaving it all the way up into the sky, beyond the earth, past the stars and the planets, beyond this universe, all the way to the space beyond, connecting our hearts into the great cosmic mystery that is the one true source of all, high vibrational loving frequency. Breathing in that light and that remembrance, and gently bringing that awareness all the way back down into our hearts. And if you choose, opening up your heart to anchor in those energies and wisdoms of the cosmos. And if you want to, you can imagine that you're breathing out this golden light and high vibrational frequency around your body. And now from our hearts, with this anchored energy from above and from below, we're going to start weaving this loving, high vibrational light energy all around us, about 3 meters out. Creating this beautiful light shield, or as I like to imagine it, this cocoon of light energy, allowing the threads to merge together to create a sovereign shield and boundary all around our physical bodies and around our auric fields, for which we set the intention that only beings, energies, and entities with our permission, our highest good, our love, and our compassion can see us, access us, exist within us, or have any kind of influence over us. All other beings, energies, and entities must leave immediately, returning to source or never to return here again. And we can choose who we invite in today. I invite in my kind, loving, benevolent ancestors. I invite in my spirit guides. I invite in my highest self. I invite in my guardian angel to watch over and protect today. I invite in Source and Gaia. I invite in the guardian dragons of the gateways and the 4 directions. Setting the intention to assist with clearing, healing, reading, assisting with love and compassion and any messages that are to assist the collective and the highest good today. And I'm going to continue now weaving this golden thread of love and high vibrational light energy through time and space, creating a protective dome around each and every soul who chooses to participate in this Mystic Spirit Messages live stream today. Those here with us live and those who join at another time in the recording. Merging the threads together to create a protective shield, and again for which I set the intention that only beings, energies, and entities with our permission, our highest good, our love, and our compassion can see us, access us, exist within us or within this space, and all other beings, energies, and entities must leave immediately. And speaking on behalf of myself and John, inviting in all of our guides, our higher selves, Source and Gaia, and all other beings who we have invited in to assist with this Mystic Spirit Messages live stream today. And just setting the intention for safety, protection, joy, and love for each individual soul and for the collective today. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You look so glowing, John.
Thanks. I love whenever you create safe spaces, you create them with such passion and vivid imagery. And I do feel that that energy, because everything's energy, it makes a huge difference. You know, I always try and do my best, even if I'm doing it like multiple times in the day, like smiling, having some joy in my heart as I'm doing it. Because yeah, if we do these things without kind of lackluster, if we're just going through emotion, then it's as good as the papers it's written on, right? Yeah, it's so lovely. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, you're right. Actually, the more kind of energy we put into it, the more it can assist everyone who's sharing it with us, right? Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. And hello, everyone. It's so wonderful to have you all here in the chat with me and John. And we'll get started. I don't have any of John's songs to play. And YouTube, or is it StreamYard, has this awesome thing now where I don't know if you can see it, John, but it shows us how we're streaming on phones as well as on desktops, which is really cool.
I can. Yeah, hell, stuck in a box. And Chloe, you're up here, and you're also there.
I'm above you. I'm on the upper bunk.
That's so funny. Because last time we went live, we were physically side by side, and I was like, "You're there, and you're there," and it's just my mind was blown every time. It's like, how does that even work?
It was mind-boggling. And especially when we were tuning in and doing readings for people, and then we'd open our eyes and be like, ah!
Yeah, and the energy as well that you feel when you're sat with someone is it's almost like having it in two directions. You feel like remotely and close to you as well. It's like, oh yeah, that's incredible.
It was almost a little bit confusing as well. I found like doing readings sitting next to you. I was like, is this John's energy? Is this my energy? Is this the person that we're doing the reading for? Everything was like expanded.
True.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to choose a request. All right. So the request is from LP 8296. Thank you for your request. Please let us know that you are still here in the chat. And just reading some of the spirits are white globs with dull silver speckles.
That's a lovely way to describe it.
Felt amazing. As above, so below, and to the side. As above, so below, to the front, to the back, as within, so without. Maybe I should write a song.
Right, from the east to the west, you know you're the best. LP, are you still here? Please let us know. I don't think I've seen you confirming yet in the chat. See if I've got the chat open as well.
LP's work lurking.
Oh, cool. Yeah, LP, you just need to tell your boss, look,
yeah,
I know it's Friday, right? And I know that this report's due right now, but let me just check this on my phone. I just need to say hello, and then we can get on with your reading.
We could always move on to the next one, and then we can come back to LP. I'll give it another few seconds, and then we'll see. Oh my goodness, it's so cold today.
Yeah, I've been heating my studio for about an hour, and it's still just 16.9 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Normally I get really hot when I'm doing live streams, but I'm like, come on, heating.
0 degrees here all day.
All right, well, we will, LP, when you let us know that you're here, we will come back to you. I'll remember your request, and we'll just move on to the next one, because we were late starting today as well. 16.9 degrees. Oh my God.
See,
all right. It's really exciting doing random requests.
Yeah, you never know who's next.
Okay. Vero. All right. Vero, please let us know that you are still here in the live stream. I love that freezing cold face.
Yeah, with the eyes.
So, Vero, your request is up on the screen. Please let us know if you are here
Yes.
with us in real time. Okay, perfect. All right then. Hi, Chloe. Hi, John. Does my dad have a message for me? All right. Feel free to go ahead, John. I'm going to also just pull an angel card as well.
So I invited you, Vero, forwards as well. And I was shown, first of all, as your dad came in, he was like showing me your body, and he was saying, like, pay attention. Vero's going through this like I felt like high anxiety, and he swore a couple of times in a very friendly way. He was kind of repeating what some of your thoughts and some of the feelings he gets from you about the state of the world. And it's like this high anxiety about, oh no, look how things are panning out. And there's this kind of wanting to kind of slap the world, like, wake up, wake up. What are you guys doing? Like, look what's happening. That feeling. And he was saying he's often trying to bring you signs into your day-to-day life to kind of interrupt those, especially when you're in a state heightened anxiety, and saying, you know what, it's okay. Here's a like a feather or a number or like a car bumper sticker or like something that would just catch your attention. And his message is to really draw you back to the things that you love doing, the things that on your deathbed you'll look back on with fondness, in those happy memories, those happy moments. And he was saying, dance, be free, like dance, just set yourself free. You can't like worry for the world or fix the world. And if you haven't gathered already from what he was saying, he just feels he's really close. He's with you a lot. I almost feel like this is a spirit guide reading, that he's guiding you very much. So yeah, there's definitely a lovely closeness. And I love the rainbow in your rainbow emoji, because it feels that kind of rainbow bridge feeling of you being connected across space and time, which is so lovely.
Oh, I love that. I love that you said rainbow bridge as well, because crossing the rainbow bridge is also a term from when you are making the shift from like your, say, 3D life and stepping forward into like your soul purpose or your higher self. It's called crossing the rainbow bridge.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. And I had a similar message that your dad, Vero, is with you, like almost like John said, like a spirit guide. And he was like, I've got you, I've got my hands on your back, and I'm really supporting this journey that you're on. And to keep doing what you're doing and keep going. Like, you may not be able to feel and see the support at the moment, but I'm always there and literally cheering you on. And when I first tapped in, he showed me there was a photograph of you both from like a holiday or a vacation, and he was like, look back at some old photos of us together, of sharing good times, and it's going to bring some of that joy back into your heart. So I thought that was really beautiful. And then the card I pulled was the indigo card, which is really interesting, well, for two reasons. One reason, Vero will know why it's interesting. And then what John said about, the collective and the consciousness and kind of and worrying about those things. And it's, this is meaning you're a highly sensitive person. So really taking that into consideration, that you are a highly sensitive person. But because of that, that is a superpower, and you're a natural born leader. So it's going to be like this switch over from changing what may be considered to be, a fault, or being highly sensitive, or absorbing other people's emotions as an empath. It's like the alchemy of that is switching it into a superpower.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much, John.
Vera says, this is so beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, yay. Well, thank you so much for letting us do a reading for you, Vero, and sending you so much love. All right. Every time I see you drink water, I'm like, water.
I should really bring 2 pints of water.
I know. I'm already like halfway through this huge glass. I'm like, it's not enough. And I've drunk coffee as well today, so I'm like, yeah, I really need more water.
LP was just saying that they had an ambulance in, and then said, "Oh, by the way, it's normal. The LP works in a hospital."
Oh, okay.
But that's why they weren't responding.
Okay, so we'll go back to LP's request then. LP has said, what's strange today is that a lot of the staff and patients' car got broken into. There is some weird energy going on, for sure. I mean, John and I have been like voice noting all week, being like, what's going on?
What's going on?
All right. So let me see if I can find your request again. LP, I'm pretty sure it was just for a general reading, though.
Yeah,
there we go. Grateful for any check-in. Okay. All right. Cool.
You know what's quite funny is that this is the second reading, right? And each time it feels like what LP's guide said. Oh, it's LP's turn in the hot seat, and it's like there's a seat, and so it's like sat down in the seat in front of me. It's like, oh, that's right, there was a seat in the last reading too. It's like, where did it come from? Who brought the chair in? That's really cool. It's your show, so I'll just keep quiet unless you like tell me to.
No, you go ahead. I just felt called because I know that LP's been on has been joining the Mystic Spirit Messages a few times, and I've done a few just energy checks. So I thought I'd let you do this, and I'll do a reading, so we can get a check-in from you and a reading from me, so she gets double the energy from different angles.
So what I saw first of all was some advice to focus on your diet. It's not always like the message you want to hear, right? But paying attention to the energy of the food you're eating, and this feeling of releasing, like releasing upwards. So sometimes when we can't like digest food that's kind of heavier and denser, and I don't necessarily mean the food that you're buying that would normally categorize it, and it's the energy of it. So where it's grown, where it's manufactured, or where it's processed, and how it's processed. And so just having like a gentle review, not being too self-critical, but gentle review of your diet. And I'll be just saying, oh, my diet's really bad. Oh,
Mm,
but that's good news, right? Because it means that you've got like an easy starting place. It's if you had an amazing diet, like, oh no, like I already eat everything that's totally natural and organic. What do I do next? So, you're saying working overnight means a lot of crap food. The Your guide is saying just like every choice matters. So every moment you might be looking at a vending machine, right? And you're like, okay, like what is I need to eat. I need to eat something. What do I eat from the vending machine? It's like you're feeling like you're picking the kind of best of a bad bunch. And there just ask your body. Sometimes just I'll place my hand on my heart and then my right hand over my digestive system, my stomach, and like on my solar plex there, and just ask the question, okay, body, like what's going to be best for us? And sometimes it's a bit of a surprise. It might be that pack of crisps or the nuts, not the chocolate bar. Like you don't know until you just bring that conscious awareness. On LP saying, I've put on 5 kilos in the last 6 months. Thank you for sharing. The next thing was there's quite a lot going on in your heart, and it feels like you're suppressing quite a lot. So, but having practicing speaking out loud, it's something I do, especially when I'm kind of building up to delivering some or you know sharing something that's more challenging with a friend or a loved one. I'll often practice saying it out loud, often in my morning run, or when I'm doing chores. And that's what I saw you doing, just like talking to the air, talking to the room, and preparing yourself. And so much of that helps release that energy. And then finally, this is what I saw for you in your hospital work, is that some of your superpowers already activated, and I can see that getting glimpses and experiencing your intuition, your third eyesight opening up. And with that, it can be quite hard, right, when we're in situations where it's not obvious to us how we can use those abilities because they're not yet accepted, for example, in Western medical science. um, and so the guidance was very much to just start to feel into it first of all, like to acknowledge it when it happens. Like, oh look, there's someone that's come in and they have this challenge, and just you're like observing it, kind of saying it out loud in your mind at least, and that'll help a lot with your releasing truth. And I do feel both my ears are ringing real loud now. I do feel that you'll feel guided. There'll be the right time for you to be the angel for someone else, and sometimes you'll be guided to really simple things such as, um, you know, someone that you might not usually go and ask, just going up to them saying, "Are you okay? Can I get you anything? Can I get you some water?" Like because you'll see that energy around them, you'll see their aura or their feeling of like panic setting in. A lot of this we know intuitively, and I feel that just acting a little bit on some of these intuitions and your third eye visuals, your perceptions will really help you begin to integrate into your day-to-day life more of your metaphysical abilities.
thank you, John. Literally, the card reading is exactly the same as what you channeled. So this one, the Great Gathering, intuitive hits. So it's like in this group, and it's like all of the third eye activation. It says it's all coming together. So your intuitive and psychic abilities are coming online. And it's all, and then it's a soul tribe. So I feel like, you have found a soul tribe here in this space. But as John beautifully put, we can't always just hide in these places where we feel comfortable. You can also share that out in the world. So that's really beautiful. And then you got Council of Light, which is divine orchestration and helpers in the subtle realms. So you do have this team around you. You have your guides, you have your guardian angels. Don't be afraid to ask them for help, especially at work. You know, and as John beautifully said, checking in with your heart for what your body needs, but also, you know, ask your guides and ask your angels. Say, I really need help with this situation, and say it out loud. And then the next card, exactly what John was saying as well, like using your words, only use positive words and thoughts as much as possible, because they're rapidly manifesting into thought, to form. And you can ask your guides or guardian angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. And then the final one, which is a message from the moon, conclusions are within reach, which is great.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
LP
so
was just saying, I feel like it was offline from some black magic, but my third eye was doing it because of protecting itself.
Mhm.
I did just post a video yesterday. It's an audio only video,
Mhm.
if that makes sense, of me talking a lot about, you know, my first experiences and activating sight. Most of it focuses almost an hour of me talking about like third eye experiences, and some practices that you can follow. And I love that advice, Chloe, that you're saying about, you know, the more time we can spend in positive language towards each other, because we just spend so much time
Mhm.
berating ourselves, right? It's like we seem to be programmed to say, you know, "Oh, John, you're gonna mess up another reading. Here we go. They're gonna like hate you." And it's really funny. It was so lovely. I must admit, when you both LP and Chloe, you were saying really accurate, and that's really aligned. And it was almost like I was in a kind of place of just being very relaxed and in surrender. Like, I just didn't really matter what you guys said. I just
Mhm.
felt good, the experience. And then it was really lovely. It's like icing on the cake. It's like, oh, that's lovely too. Um, and yeah, it's there's so many themes you came up with. I do feel the other one is, that's really important for us now, especially as this energy intensifies in the collective LP, is that what you're observing around you in the hospital is actually a lot of us, right? People with their hearts already opened and awakened, but we're hiding. You know, especially like, how do we feel when we go into these places? We're like, "Gah." It's like, you know, it's much more challenging for us being around other people, and so we're always hiding in plain sight, and we might even be someone that we knew, you know, we last saw 2 months ago, but since then, I mean, their whole life has turned upside down, and they've had a huge energetic shift. It's hard to see us, to feel us when we have our hearts closed.
Yeah.
But you know, when you open your heart, LP, everyone will come attracted to it, right? That has that energy match. They're like,
Mhm.
oh, thank you, universe. Here's an angel. Here's an angel to connect with.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's like, when in doubt, come back to love. When in doubt, just come back and drop into kindness. And sometimes that can be like the hardest thing and the thing that you don't want to do, but it can be such a balm for the soul.
Mhm.
Just to be like, do you know what? Whatever. Just come back to love. When in doubt, come back to love. But also, you know, the video I posted recently about the Celtic chakras
Yeah.
and how it's a spiral. And actually, before you can get into the heart and before you get to the solar plexus, which is our source of self-confidence, abundance, drive, that real sunshine energy, before we can get there is the throat. And it is this real collective witch wound where we are so closed off of speaking, and our voice has been so shut down. And I feel like, personally for me, but also collectively, we are so being called to reuse our voice
Mhm.
and to not be afraid of being ourselves. And I love what you said as well, like, when you're in your heart and you just drop into that surrender and that joy, you don't have to perform anymore, and you can just speak and stuff. But then it's like, everyone's going to hate me and judge me. But then it's like, but if you just come back into love, it's like, well, it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
I love myself, so nothing else matters. So yeah, Thank you, John. That was
Thank you.
beautiful. Mazes with the heart chakra help, he said. So it's a spiral. It's an inward spiral into the heart rather than a linear ascension journey. And both, neither are wrong or right. It's just a different way of looking at your spiritual awakening journey. Yeah, if you want to check it out, it's my latest wandering and pondering video. I talk a little bit about it. I'm going to be talking more about it.
That's so cool. I did do a little bit of research afterwards, and it was like it's trying to like almost like feel the spirals of the chakras. It's like, yeah, there is. It's like this it's surprising connection. Because I often wondered why I would see some chakras connected directly to each other. It's like, hang on, you're not linear. And it's like, oh yeah, but nothing's linear in this universe, and this feels more like a galaxy than and a snail shell swirl than it does some neatly organized, packaged up chakra system with 7 chakras. You know, whatever we've convinced ourselves that it is. It's a real lovely exploration.
And what I like about the spiral as well is like you spiral and you get to the heart, but then it's like you start again, and each time you go on the spiral, you come to a different like a deeper level of self-knowing. So it's not like in the linear fashion you get to enlightenment and you're cured and you're the master of the earth. It's actually like, no, we keep spiraling and we keep going inwards, and then we spiral outwards again, and then we spiral inwards again. And I just really like that. It's that flowing, moving energy. All right, before I just get really excited about that and don't stop talking, I'll move on to the next request. On my Wednesday live stream, I was just like an excited child, just talking the whole time.
Living the dream.
Yeah. All right, let's find the next request. I'm just going to imagine that there's a John Binney song playing. And okay.
I should just get my guitar. I'll have it ready for the next one.
Yes. Oh, and I love your galaxy strap. That's so cool.
Choosing the next song, the next request, just for you.
Yay!
Who will it be?
I am
Lulu. I am Lulu.
That rhymed so well. Bye, Viviani. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Sending you so much love.
Thank you, Viviani. Thank you for going to client session. Fantastic. Do check out Viviani's channel. Subscribe.
Yes. All right. I am Lulu. Please let us know in the chat if you're still here with us. And Priestess Peaches says it's multi-dimensional. Absolutely. Multi-dimensional.
I also have this. Do you ever see me play this flute?
No.
Played a long time.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
It's so much fun.
Annoyingly, it was so beautiful at the beginning and then it cut out. I'm wondering if, because you know, sometimes like Zoom and live streams and stuff, it doesn't like sound instruments, does it?
Like error. It's a funny echo. The funny thing was when I made that, when I first made the first song with this flute, it's like they're handmade in Yorkshire, I think, and I just sent an email to the manufacturer. It's a small like company that makes them, and they played my song over the tannoy system in their factory. And I was like, oh, it's so touching. I can't believe you did that. And I bet they're imagining like, what is that?
Oh, it's beautiful. I love flute. Like flute can send me to other dimensions. I love it. I did buy a flute in Peru, but I haven't quite mastered it yet.
Oh yeah, you should do more.
Do do more. Well, you saw my intention is to play guitar once a week, and yeah, I will do that.
Fantastic.
All right, I am Lulu is here. So thank you. All right, I am Lulu's request is yay flute song. Do I carry a witch wound and can it be healed and cleared? Well, the answer is yes to the second part already. But let's see, let's tap in. So I can go ahead and share what it was that I saw. So, oh, I'm actually quite emotional. I was like, don't cry, don't cry.
It's okay to cry.
I know, but once you get me going, I won't stop. I don't know what it is about which past life. I always get really emotional. Yeah. So as soon as I tapped in and let it out, girl. Trust me, I cry enough for probably the whole live stream here. As soon as I closed my eyes and tapped in, I saw flames, like straight away, fire. And you have this past lifetime, I am Lulu. And I was like, oh, is it I am Lulu that is in the fire being burned? But then actually you were standing in the crowd watching, and it was actually your mum being burned at the stake in this past lifetime. And because of that, you hold this like heaviness and weight on your heart. Sorry, I should have said trigger warning to everyone here. There's this weight on your heart of witnessing, obviously your mother being burned at the stake for just being the woman that she was, whether she was a witch or not, who knows. She could have just been a woman. And then you survived, but you had to go into hiding. And I was shown, she taught you all of these beautiful natural ways of healing, but you had to just stop all of that and just completely go into hiding. But yeah, I can feel this. And it's like when you swallow and it feels like there's something stuck in your throat when you're crying, and it's like, oh, this heaviness in the heart. But it can absolutely be healed with a past life healing. But one of the things that came through was to actually change your relationship to fire, so you can actually use fire in this lifetime, and so alchemizing the memory of fire being, a tool to torture and to burn, actually using it as a tool to bring power and light and warmth and transformation. So you could, if you want to, write down memories or write down fears that you would link to a witch wound, so around your voice, fears of your heart. You can write them down and have a little fire and throw them into the fire in honor of this past life. But I would say that would be, to really heal, that would be a past life healing. something to think about. But yeah, and also, what you can do is place your hands on your heart and just say that, I'm ready to feel some of this, the grief that I'm holding, and allow it to release, but only if you feel safe to do that.
Wow. And Lulu was just saying, I feel that now in this life, I have literally has a scope to see why I always feel like there's something in your throat. Okay. Makes sense what you wrote. That's how I read it. Yeah, I'll also preface mine with a trigger warning. As Chloe, you're describing, if I was asking, like, is what I was shown the same life or a different life, and it's just showing they are connected. And this is to me, this is a kind of new experience to me, connected with witch wounds. So I was showing you as a man, quite a young man in your early 20s, and you were being tortured, and you had, it's quite graphic, right? So I don't need to like labor the torture, but it was to do with there was something on your head, and it was on, like, it came across either side here, and I could feel it really acutely. And you were left like that with this kind of contraption on your head for some time, like gripping your head. You had shared the truth about what some other men were doing in power. These feel like they were connected to. Can you just spit it out? I can take it. It's not you I'm worried about. So what happened was, you had gone to like law enforcement. This feels like it's in the UK, going back, or UK and Ireland, and going back several hundred years, and you had gone to what we would have lightly called the police back then, or if you're in Scotland, it'd be like the sheriff or procurator fiscal, and you had said there are other men who are targeting and persecuting the wives of men, claiming that they are witches, and it was all completely fake, all fabricated. Even though around that time there were laws, right, that you weren't allowed to practice witchcraft. And so they were doing it as it was really a power struggle. It was to gain land and money and power over others. So you thought you were doing the right thing, sharing these truths, but actually the law enforcement were also involved. So they basically put you in prison and began torturing you, and then we were torturing you to find out who else did you know that knew of these plots, of these truths, and you held out for as long as you could, and that, as I could see, like, I was just, as Chloe was speaking as well, I'm just see the face of this past life of you, like, talking to me, and he's saying, I know I held out for as long as I could, and I know they were safe as a result. Like, they got away. You lost your life in that traumatic event, and your past life is saying, please do come back and see me. Like, I need to be seen, and I need to know that you lived on. I am Lulu. That you as his descendant, continued on in your life. And I feel like that's also, like, so acutely connected to the throat chakra. So yeah, my suggestion is definitely to to either try meditation, or book a session to go back and face those witch wounds. I mean, it could be at least 2 to face. It'll really help a lot with your throat chakra. Like, they really want to be seen. That's the most important thing. They just want to be seen.
Yeah, it's really powerful when you travel back to those times, and it's like the after effect of it that you feel is like a complete paradigm shift in yourself. Yeah, thank you, John. And also, I am Lulu said that her mum passed in 2013, and it was shortly after that that the lump started, and there's nothing medically wrong. Yeah, so the past life that I saw, I feel like it is this karmic looping pattern, you know, with the mum and with that, and just holding so much love for you in my heart, because I could really feel the heaviness and the grief of that. And you know, if you can face those in this lifetime, you can actually stop that loop from happening again. Like, you can be that breaker of chains. So yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that you're here and you're showing up, and thank you for your vulnerability as well. But yeah, feel free to book myself or John. We both can offer you a past life healing. Yeah, we'd be more than happy to assist you with that. I always just say, feel into the energy. Feel into the energy. Yeah, thank you so much. I am Lulu. Or is that John? Can you say it a bit louder?
Use Chloe.
Can hear. Use Chloe.
Chloe. No, I'd be happy to do it. Of course I would. Yeah, Chloe's fantastic. It's one of your superpowers for sure.
Thank you.
Whenever I have a witch wound, I go to you. And you've done 2 for me, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And they've both, like, I've been crying my eyes out for both of them.
Me too.
Yeah, witch wounds are definitely my specialty, my superpower. Probably because I have faced so many fears in this lifetime, so I'm just like, let's do it. And I am Lulu said, if you remember, Chloe, you felt something from sacral chakra, and it was linked to maternal or possible paternal akashic wound. Oh, frozen. Yeah, that's so true. I remember that, and it's all linked. And when something is going on in the sacral chakra, it usually relates to family trauma, and but that could still be past life. In the matriarchal, it tends to be matriarchal, but it can be patriarchal as well. Yeah, you're gathering the clues. I am Lulu.
Yeah,
You're being a soul detective.
I love that. It's such a powerful way as well. So I don't want to scare you off camera. I'm just gonna take my hoodie off because it's really hot here now.
I know, I'm actually sweating as well, but I can't take my jumper off because I'll be like really naked, so I'm not going to do that. It's not that kind of live stream. All right, I will find the next request. Thank you so much. I am Lulu, and thank you for John as well. It's wonderful.
I just heard in my headphones you said it's not that kind of live stream.
I might get banned from YouTube.
That's right, yeah. Introducing John Bunny's special. his special live stream. That would be very strange. Exciting. I guess play the flute for the next
yes.
one, even if it cuts out.
Please, can you do a flute choosing serenade?
Did it work?
It worked. All right. The next request is from Priestess Peaches. Please let us know if you're still here live in the chat. Vero said, Chloe is fantastic with witch wound healing. Just a magical experience. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I would say, like, the most powerful healings that I've invested in for myself with you and with my other guide who I go to, Indiana, have been witch wound and literally like mom and dad healing. Those two are, in my opinion, are just like the most powerful. And that's when you do that, it's just like things change. Not necessarily immediately, but within the foreseeable future. That is like, whoa, things really start to change. I'm sure you can agree as well, John, with the witch wound. It's definitely a game changer.
Yeah, it's like your soul's yearning for it. Your soul's like, I just need to join the dots together. And meanwhile, the present versions of you like, there's something aching in my soul, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just need to face it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, John. What I'm going to do is I'll do a card reading. So you feel free to just tap in and any messages and guidance that you get, and then we can give a bit of both. Yeah, we can see you, Priestess Peaches. Thank you. All right. New offering in business. Feel free to go ahead, John. I'm just going to take me a minute or two to get the cards.
Thank you. Well, definitely the hot seat has become a feature. Maybe it could also be the sense of humor of all the spirit guides. They're like, okay.
What does it look like?
Well, it looks very normal. It kind of looks like a kitchen chair, like wooden and white and like quite uncomfortable. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's like, you can only be here for a few minutes. So Priestess Peaches 9095. Thank you for your question. And so the first thing I was shown was your head, and your guide was kind of doing this with their hands. They're saying, look, John, look at Priestess Peaches' head. It's like this kind of overthinking feeling, like thinking through the things, all the things. And it triggered within me this reaction I had, after 26 years in software, now running my own business. After 26 years, I was about almost 21 years as being a manager. So I was really used to doing project plans and, reports and all these things. And your guide was saying, that feeling, John, like you tell Priestess Peaches, she doesn't need that, right? You can let that kind of control aspect go. You're being invited to something new. And I was like, great, okay, like what's the new thing? And I was showing you, now I had my eyes closed and my hand on my heart with Chloe sorting cards. And what I saw was, you first saw your guide was like bringing you up to the top of your heart and saying, okay, so it all starts here, the top of the heart, the high vibration aspects of the heart, the joy, love, gratitude. And then you had in front of you cards, about 4 or 5 cards, and they just sat on a table in front of you. So you're in the hot seat in these 4 or 5 cards. And each one you had chosen as what they feel like a new offering. And first of all, you were looking at the cards with it, so they're face down. So you've written something on them, like maybe the name of a new offering, or it could even be a new offering and an element of it. And you've got the 5 cards facing downwards. And then you've placed your left hand on your heart and your right hand, and you're just kind of scanning across the cards, and you're asking your heart, which is the most joyful? Which is the most joyful? This one. I don't know why I'm being shown it's the second to the left, but it was the second to the left. And then you pick it up, and just as you're turning it, you're imagining that your client is sat on the other side of the table from you. So it feels very visceral, like they're literally sat opposite you and quite close, and you're just lifting up the card and you turn the card over and you're pushing the card to the table, across the table in front of this client, and you're saying, how does this feel? Is this what you're looking for? Because this is what brings me the most joy. And there's this kind of interconnectedness between your client and the joy within the service offering. So it feels like that connectivity is really what you seek. You must enjoy it, right? It's it's your business, it's what you want to do. So that is this is my opinion, right? This is a non-negotiable thing, that you must love it. You'll only know that you love it when you start doing it, when you start trying it, and that your clients will be attracted to it and the energy of it and your energy of doing it. If I said, hi, I'm John Binion and I love playing the flute, you're like, I don't think you do, John. Like, you're just saying that. So no, I really love it. I play it every day. I just can't get enough of that wretched flute. That energy, the opposite of that, having a nice, happy, high vibration, joyful feeling, will really attract in people to that offering more than anything that you write, more than anything that you advertise. So I hope that helps you. I'm really intrigued as well. I'd love to know more about what you're offering, but yeah, I hope that helps you, Priestess Peaches.
Thank you so much, John. I am quite similar messages were coming through. What is really interesting is that, so I went to the moon cards first of all, because it is a new moon today. So by the way, everyone that is here getting some messages and some guidance, like now moving forward, it's like we get the lunar tide, as I like to call it, the lunar tides pushing us forward. So if you do receive guidance here today that you can actually take action on, now is a great time to do so. If you want to have that like cosmic push to support you, same with the earth. When the seasons change, it can be a great time to start something new or to let something go. It's like this, we get this greater sense of support. Just putting that out there. And where I'm coming to with this is that the moon cards laid out 3 in a row, and the first one is literally now the new moon, and then the next one, it's all the way up until the half moon. So it's this step to step. And the first message is what you need to do, like right now, is take some time out to meditate and contemplate. Really just stop everything and just meditate and contemplate and almost just surrender to what's going to come in. And then the next one was, it's a time for healing. So perhaps there is some inner healing that is being called for. What I do often find is that when we come to like a junction or a crossroads, it's because we're being called towards a healing or something that it is within us that just needs to be addressed, so that then we can move forward with a different perspective. And then after this, it's hold your vision. So come back, like John said, to that vision of what it is that brings you joy, and what's the higher vision. Like, what are we doing this all for? Why are we here? What are we doing this for? And always hold that vision. Like the North Star in the heart, it's like holding that vision and keep moving towards that. The next message that came through was the base chakra, so some root chakra work. So again, it's almost this message of just like coming back home into the body and being. And it also says, at this time, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words are now going to determine your outcome. So that's a pretty strong message there. So if there are any offerings, and I feel like, John, you said this as well, if you're like talking not negatively about yourself, but sort of questioning for some things, remember the frequency that holds. So noticing how you feel and how you think and how you speak about certain offerings, and then maybe consider that as a guidepost. And then 2 other cards that came through was awakening. So you are going through this process of energetic upgrades, as we all are, but this is a specific message for you. And you are being called into a new way of being and integration. So this really ties into that meditate and contemplate, a time for healing, and hold your vision. So perhaps rather than trying to think about what's next, maybe now is just a time for pause and reflection, and just for allowing yourself to receive those higher inspired ideas, that cosmic wisdom and guidance. Yeah, and then the last card that came in is it's laying foundations for the divine plan to take place. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mm.
Priestess Peter is saying, so good and resonates very
Mm.
deeply for sure. Oh my,
Mm.
OMG, yes, powerful. Thank you so much, John.
Woo.
And I really resonate with what you're saying as well, Chloe. And you've been through my Heart Aligned business alchemy mentoring,
Mhm.
and it's I just completed another client yesterday, and one of the things I do, Priestess Peaches, is, well, there's a whole structure to it, but towards the end, and I did this with Chloe as well. I said it seems to take me a lot longer with other people, Chloe, is I just do the deep dive session where I just talk with your spirit guide and draft a service, like a service definition for you. So you see me, I'm typing and I'm talking to your guides at the same time, and for about an hour, and I just create this service, and then like get on another Zoom call, and we chat together through it, and reflect on it, and what I loved is as well that I just give the same advice to each of my business mentoring clients. It's like, just like, you've got to try it, right? And it's actually how I started doing the mentoring. Is I would just, in any new service, I just do it for free first of all, try it with people, and I decide first if I enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy it, there's just no point. Who are you going to complain to when you're your own boss, right? Get a mirror and say, John, we've got to talk about this. It's like, I'm not enjoying this in it. So it's a wonderful opportunity to follow your joy.
And Priestess Peaches said, "Ah, you see me. I haven't meditated for a while due to being focused on content creation. I love this, so accurate. It resonates a lot. Allowing surrender comes to my mind too. Divine plan. Yeah, sometimes we've just got to get out of our own way." And I love what you said as well, John. That was the same as me when I started off offering quantum healing. I would do my one-to-one energy expansion sessions for free. I think I did 8 for free.
Mm.
And the joy that I felt afterwards was like no other. And I was like, yes, yay! This is amazing. But yeah, that's beautiful. And yeah, and it takes that little bit of surrender and just stopping for a while and stopping trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
Because that's when we go into the mind space, isn't it? Into the head space rather than the heart.
I was telling my old boss from Amazon last Friday about this. She was asking me, how do you create new services? Because in Amazon, we just write a big document and present it to like directors and things. I said, well, don't do any of that. I just like define it, do it, see if I like it, and then figure out how much to charge for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Priestess Peach is also saying, yes, so very helpful. I'm offering a year-long online temple journey for women called Yoni Magic.
Wow.
So powerful.
Amazing. And then she also said, I do feel so much joy about this offer, but I get up in my head about sharing it. Oh, I feel you.
You shared it. You started.
Woo! Yeah, you've shared it here in this space. Okay, round of applause. Yay! Let this be step 1 of sharing.
Yeah. And if you're interested, feel free to come along to my Heart Aligned Business Alchemy live stream, which is on Tuesday this week.
Mm-hmm.
And this week's subject is a whole playlist, like a little course I'm building that it's part of. It's free, and you can come along. And I'm looking into the kind of the shadows of our business, and I love that. I'll definitely remember that theme of getting stuck in my little head. A big, beautiful heart and a little tiny head.
Yeah. Oh no, I really want to join, but I'm going to be driving. I'm going, yay, adventures next week.
Oh.
I'm going to be driving up to see my friend. I'll have to watch the replay. But yeah, I did John's Heart Aligned business mentorship, and it was just amazing, because I am a very watery, whimsical, unstructured, creative being, and John
You're the perfect client.
is like the complete opposite of that, who is just very like structured and organized, and he just really helped me, but in a very beautiful, like also spiritual and heart-centered way, which is what I need,
Mhm.
because I can't have someone who's just like, you need to do this and da, 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 but you also just gave me exactly what I asked for, so it was
Oh,
fabulous.
beautiful. Yeah, I had
Highly
enough of that in my management jobs. It's like, I'm done with that. Now it's over to you. Like, here's all the things you can do it yourself.
Yeah. Here you go. Woo. Fly, fly.
And here we are, right? This is one of
I
the
feel like
reasons why we're here today.
I did. Awesome. All right. And Priest Pisha says, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Flute, please.
Oh. Did it cut out?
No, it didn't actually.
Oh, that's good. Just the first thing.
It's got used to it now. Okay. Jazz, not that Fabio. Are you still here in the live, please? Yes, yes. Jazz is here. Hi, Chloe. It's me, Jasmine, from the other day. Oh, yeah, you joined the live stream on Wednesday, didn't you? Yay. I would like to know if a new spirit guide, I keep seeing them in my dreams past couple of nights. And does my friend Elena have any messages for me? And do I have a new spirit animal? Wow, okay, that's a lot of requests. We'll see what comes through. I usually try and just say one request per person, but perhaps John and I could do one each. I would be happy to see if I can connect into a spirit guide. And John, you can take your pick.
Great. Yeah, I'll see if your friend will come through, Elena.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, guest first.
Thank you. Wow, I felt like I was kind of just given like a whole like 1 hour one-to-one session in like a minute. And I'm like, whoa, it's like so much. And they're like, more. So there's at a really high level, there's lots of movement happening in your spirit team, and your friend Elaine is also part of this. And when I first invited her forwards, she said, "This is my pet. Like your spirit animal is like her pet." And I was like, "Oh, that's lovely." And then as I focused on the animal, it was initially I saw a raven, and then it kind of shape shifted to an owl. and I was saying, "Oh, what are you?" And said, "Well, I'm kind of like both.
I saw a
I'm
bird
actually."
too.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. And there's this. So I was saying, what's everyone up to? Like, what's the message to come forwards here? And so it's shown, um, you're you're being guided, you're being prepared for. So this is like a kind of next level up in your journey, is interactions with the fourth dimension.
Mm,
And that it is really good for you to do your own research. And I don't mean like online and reading books, although that you might enjoy some of that. It's also your own personal experiences. So you're out in nature, out and about, going to different places. And the if I get this right, so the raven is there to call on you when there are portals between worlds, between third and fourth dimension. And then the owl is there to it's like this. I kept seeing the owl flying. I get this quite a lot in my morning runs at 5 a.m. when it's pitch black out in the countryside, and an owl flies near you, like you just can't hear them. These flying ghosts, and the owl's there to really keep a watching eye uh,
mm,
for you through these different dimensions. And I was asking, I was so intrigued. It's like, what is this? Is this like missions? Are are you helping clean up the fourth dimension? It's like, no, this is like the next evolution of our 3D interactions with the or 3D interactions with the fourth dimension. And that is that you'll have the opportunity to um first of all go through your own experiences. It reminds me of the uh one of your stories, Chloe, today with the branch,
mhm,
the archway. Look for branches, bushes that are shaped in an arch. They're often portals into different dimensions as you walk through them physically, and pay attention to how it feels. And I was shown that
mm,
you'll both be detecting portals, you'll be going in to the fourth dimension and out of it, and also you'll be helping people. So this I saw this as what happens with us next year in 2026 is that, I mean, the veil by its very definition is thin, right? Veils are thin. It's almost non-existent as it comes to
mm.
next year. And a lot of people will get a bit freaked out by like, I just saw a ghost. It's like, I know. Like they're really real. It's just they're fourth dimensional and they're coming into our third dimension and vice versa. And so you will have this really lovely um this opportunity to both step inside and outside of the third and fourth dimension and also interact with beings. It felt like later on, likely into next year, told you this was a full session, later into next year, it'll be more about helping people on their own journeys to go into the fourth dimension and then up into the fifth. Um, and you're just saying in the chat, um, I can imagine myself in front of a haunted house in the raven or whatever bird comes in front of me, and I'm just fine with it. Fantastic. I
That's
love
good.
raven.
Yeah, me too. So thank you, John. That's amazing. And I did get some similar messages weaving through. So first of all, when I checked in, I was like seeing this movement, like you were saying, there's like all this movement and this activity going on. And then I started seeing some wings. But what I actually saw was a phoenix. So it was this red bird, this really strong and powerful spirit guide that is really here to support you. And they said that the name that you can call them by is Fresher. That was the name that came through. And they were showing me that, just like John said, you have got this ability to recognize portals into the different dimensions. And they were showing me there's all of this kind of busyness and chaos going on in the whole of your head space at the moment, because you are having this awakening of this particular psychic ability, and it's coming online in the dream space first of all to prepare you, but something that your guide did share with me is that also to take a look at your nervous system, because your nervous system is a little bit not calm and not steady and not grounded. So in order for you to really anchor in this gift, and like John said, you know, being able to go outside and see these portals and support others, you need to come back into the physical and calm down the nervous system. And there's so many ways that you can do that. Being out in nature, of course, is a wonderful way. Breathing, slowing down of, you know, activities that you're doing, and really take care of yourself and be mindful of your energy, and notice if you feel kind of really and hyper energized, and if you're able to relax or not. But that was kind of a practical advice from your guide, that they're trying to help you in the dream space, but in the very kind of physical human space, they want you to really take care of yourself and your nervous system, especially as these upgrades are happening.
So powerful.
Mm-hmm. So I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, Jazz was just asking about whether it's a cheat or something. I would say that it's a big shift in your team. So whenever you experience something, and it's, you know, it's lovely to come to us and to others and to ask, you know, for other people's perspectives. That's what you're getting from us, right? And it's lovely that there's a lot of messages that interweave. I would also allow a bit, like when you see me doing my psychic skywatching videos, is just allow the experience to be. You know, you don't need to categorize and say you are or aren't a spirit guide, you are or aren't a cheetah, you are or aren't this. That categorization can be constraining, and especially if you've got a shape-shifting guide, it becomes, you'll just really, my advice is to use your heart's discernment and allow your heart to feel like I know you. But like my friend Chloe is like, I feel like I know you from another life, Chloe. And I do feel that in the first instance, I didn't really, you know, I never really went into that in much more detail. It's like, well, that's quite common for me now, and it just feels right. So just allow it to be. And once you're comfortable with that experience, often the answers, because you're comfortable in your heart, will become much more expansive and free flowing to you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Two things to add to that. I have two shape-shifting guides, so I can relate. First of all, I was like, oh, are these different guides? Oh no, they're the same guide because of how their energy feels. So remember, we are moving into an energy first perspective of reality. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, something that I've really been, just allow it, exactly, something that I've really been experiencing a lot with my clients or with people asking me questions is that people tend to try and understand the metaphysical realms from a human logical mind, and it doesn't work that way. We have to sort of unravel everything that we think is true and come, like John beautifully said, into the heart and into the realms of energy, and understand that things are possible beyond our wildest human imagination. So feel into it. How does something make you feel? If it makes you recoil in fear, if it makes you feel nervous or anxious, that is something that's giving you a signal. If it makes you feel calm and open and soft, that could be a big yes from a guide or from a being. I hope that helps. It's something that's just something that's really been coming a lot. People are really trying to logically figure things out. And in my experience, it can't be done that way. It's all through surrender and unraveling and really opening up the heart.
Beautiful words, for sure.
I'm just reading some of the comments. If you feel different energies, just ask for them to step forward one at a time. Yeah, exactly. Mixing energies and causing confusion does happen. Yeah, it can happen. And thank you, John, for sharing your live stream. I'm so bad at like talking and sharing. And
no, that's okay. Thank you.
I need a live virtual assistant. That would be great.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, please do everyone join John's Heartline Business Alchemy live stream. It's awesome. All right. I'm just reading some of the comments. Yay, it's flute time. Okay, I'm ready. On to your next request.
I can do the low note. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Do the low note.
There we go.
Lynn, please let us know if you are still here live in the chat. She is here. Wonderful. Okay. May I request an energy healing and clearing of a past life on my clutter and gambling? They could be separate, they could be linked. Okay. All right. Well, we can have a look. So I didn't actually get a message of a past life, but what I did see was there's this kind of energy that's really stuck around the head, and it's keeping this looping pattern of scatteredness, and it's almost this sort of sense of disembodiment. But I didn't get any further than that. But if you want, Lynn, because I know you requested a healing and a clearing, if you want, I can go ahead and just look into that and do a healing for you whilst John shares as well. It was just this very tight energy, and it's this looping, repeating pattern. Wait for you to confirm that, Lynn. Go ahead, John.
Thank you. I'll give a really funny spoiler alert. So the last thing that your guide said to me, Lynn, was, and that's why you should roll around in poo. And I was like, I can't hear that. And then I have to say this stuff. It's like, that's my mantra. It's like, I always have to share everything. So what I saw was, so this relates back to a past life, and this life you have a superpower, right? And it's, all, expect unexpected, everything's unusual. So what I saw was around your heart, is that what you're able to do, for example, in this life, Lynn, you can bring down into your stomach and into your digestive system and solar plexus quite low vibration food, for example. And as you bring it into you, your superpowers, you can bring it up. So it reminds me a lot of the clutter. You can bring it up around your heart. So what you're doing at the moment right now, and Chloe, you kept saying this looping energy. And I saw this big loop around the outside of your heart. And it's this dense energy. And I said, why would you do that? Because it seems like quite an effort to lift it up around your heart. And your higher self said, oh, it's how I hide my love. It's how I hide my energy. And it felt very much like in gambling, for use in gambling, you'd use it for almost like having a poker face. Like your energy would be shielded from others so they couldn't read or feel into your energy. And I said, are there any other practical examples? And that's when your guide said, yeah, it's like a hunter would roll around in the mud or roll around in poo, John. It's like, oh wow, that's really lovely. Thank you for sharing. Um, and and I don't know what Chloe will find as she works through. I did see that an option for you is to kind of clear that energy from around your heart, bring it back down and release it beneath you. Um, and know that this is also a practice for you. It's for you to practice both building it up around you and also releasing it, because it's a great way of disguising your energy and hiding, especially when you want to be around those who are very interested in reading your energy and not always for your highest good. There, I'll stop talking about poo.
Nothing wrong with talking about poo.
It's been a theme. It came up in my YouTube video as well.
Oh, really?
I said you can't polish a poo.
So I did a clearing, Lynn, whilst John was talking, and when you were talking about the heart, straight away I was shown that was causing the looping in the head, and it was almost this energy that has come in and actually latched on to this block that you've put in place, that John was saying, like stopping other people being able to read you. But unfortunately, what this did was just slightly lower your frequency down. So you've just kind of got stuck in this low vibrational state. And was just causing this looping and this clutteredness, because when things get stuck in low vibration, we just kind of, everything can just feel a mess. And our higher self, it can feel like we're quite disconnected for what we know perhaps we should be doing, but we still, for some reason, there's that block of that guidance. And it was showing me that there was just this energy stuck around the head, and it was mirroring what was stuck in the heart. So I did go ahead and just gently clear that energy. It was quite easy for it to remove. It had just sort of got stuck there from this blockage that you had put into place. And so I just removed what I could from around the head and from around the heart. But yeah, it's a lot of message to really try and connect into your higher self and have conversations with your higher self, remembering the analogy that I always use: your heart is your North Star. Your heart is your North Star, and connecting into that, and knowing what is serving your highest self and the highest version of you, and perhaps what is serving lower vibrational versions of you or past versions of you, and really just seeing if you can try and discern that.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, John, and thank you, Lynn. I hope that was helpful. Sometimes I get so into it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't even remember who that was for, where we are.
Yeah.
Were you?
I think we worked together. We're wearing the same uniform or something.
I know, right? Oh my goodness, I've almost drunk that whole. This is bigger than a pint. I think it's 750 mils.
I suspect you're near a tap to me. I have to kind of go out into the garden to get in and out of my little studio. It's like in Bertha Garage, to go out in the night, sailing to the stars. But it's good because you have to ground. Whenever I go in and out of the house, I can ground. That's
true. This morning I woke up and I was like, I have to get up and go for a walk. You know that feeling when you're like, I've been indoors for too long, I've been at screens for too long, and everything feels like the walls start closing in on you, like, need to get out. Oh, hello, Ivalani is here. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry, I haven't been saying hi to everyone as I normally do. That delay in the beginning kind of threw me off a little bit. All right, we've probably got time for definitely one more, perhaps two more. It just depends how much detail we go into. Flute, por favor. Unfortunately, John, you know what this means? I'm going to have to start bringing my flute, aren't I?
Yeah, you do. I'm singing well too.
I can't play it though. Yet. All right.
It sounded Scottish.
It did. Bagpipe flute. Oh, it went to the same request. All right. Okay, here we go. From Lotus Bloom. Hi, may I have a message from my guides regarding my ascension and especially the intense dreams? Cool. Well, Reality Alchemist says I was just transported to the Shire.
Wait, that's where it's from.
Fine.
I have no idea how to play that. It just seemed to, yeah. Like it's suddenly I'm smoking a big pipe. Frodo Baggins.
The finest old Toby in the Shire. I'm not a Lord of the Rings super nerd.
You are.
I am. I most certainly am. I need to wear my Gandalf t-shirt more. I should be wearing it now because I'm so hot right now. Okay. Well, I will do a card reading, and then John, feel free to tap in any way that you choose. And thank you, Lotus Bloom, for confirming that you are here as well.
You know, as you brought your hand up like that, I can't see you. It just kind of looks like a claw. Whenever my spirit guide, Marita, who's a mantis, she's always laughing because I call her hands like these little claws. And she's like, in a video today, she was like dancing in front of me and like shaking her whole body around. It's like, wow, this is just too much. It's so distracting. I'm trying to work here. And she's like, whatever. Get over your human self. Let me think.
Oh, we could get very distracted, couldn't we?
I love this job. It's so cool.
Yeah, me too. So, message regarding ascension and intense dreams. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, wow. That blows my mind. That's so cool. But I feel you have to go first. I don't know why you're going first, but go first.
It's pretty clear messages. I've just got one more card to go, but thank you for letting me go first.
My pleasure in your live stream.
Oh, okay, this is beautiful. Pretty clear, strong messages. So I'll be so super interested to see what came up for you, John. Oh my gosh, and wow, I have just seen what moon card came through. It's the new moon in Scorpio card came through, which is today, the new moon in Scorpio. So you are very in alignment with this energy, and the message is you're being called to work through your fears. Okay, that's a very crystal clear message. The second one is to cut cords. So there's a cord cutting that needs to take place. You can ask Archangel Michael or your guides to assist you to clear any old attachments to fear, a double fear coming through, that stem from past relationships. This is another theme of Scorpio, relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. And then the last one, which is really beautiful to come with these quite let's just say strong messages. The third one is that you are not alone. Your ancient ancestors stand behind you. So that's really beautiful. But messages regarding your ascension and the intense dreams right now are, it's time for you to work through fears. I am getting the messages of like a past life healing could be really beneficial for you, especially because of the cut cords and attachments. There is something that keeps pulling you back into a cycle of fear, and it may be stopping you from really moving forward and expanding in your ascension. But the good thing is you're not alone. Your ancient ancestors stand behind you. So that's beautiful.
Wow. Shall I go?
Yeah, please do.
I don't know why I'm waiting for permission.
Just taking a sacred pause.
It's like when my son was growing up. I'm sure he loves me sharing this live on a YouTube channel. But he'd always say, "Can I go to the toilet?" It's like, where was he in his past life? Have you been in prison for your past life? And now he still asks if he can have a shower, and we're like,
Oh,
yes. He's like 16. Yes, in fact, you should. Like, really, please do.
stay in there like 5 minutes longer than you normally would.
No, don't encourage my kids. They stay in for 45-minute showers. It's not even a very nice shower. So Lotus Bloom, so your dreams are really intense. Your dreams, I was shown first of all an escalator. So your dreams they're really close to this third dimensional vibration. So they're like between the third and fourth. And I was shown this escalator where each time, so it's almost like you have this pattern, and they're like little missions every night that you're doing this. You go into your dream state, you step onto this escalator, and then you're gradually like going up to a certain level, and the level of the escalator is a frequency. So it's an emotional frequency. You get off at a certain level, like maybe 5 steps up, and you step off to the side. And when you step into a room at that frequency, it's a portal into like a whole realm, like a whole existence. And everything's so unique. You know, every time you go into that, it's almost like you're stepping into someone else's life at that specific frequency. And I said, well, that's intense. And every night's a different step, right? Every night's a different frequency. And I said, why all this? And he said, oh, you're being prepared. You're preparing yourself for actually doing this to help people on their ascension journeys, to help people make choices about the frequency of where they want to step up to next, and then step out into this new reality at that frequency. And the challenge that you're currently facing, and I love the way it intertwines with what Chloe was saying, is that there's this feeling that you're kind of panicking, right? You're going into these rooms like, what? It's like, WTF? You're like, what's going on? And you don't really know if it's really real, because like the vibration of it's so close to how you are right now. So you often drop into this fear state, and you drop out of that little realm, and you come back down the escalator, and then you wake up. And I said, okay, any advice for how Lotus Bloom can work with this? And this is, you know, when I put my hands on my head and cover my eyes and stuff, I was like, oh wow. And they said, look at your hands. So looking at your hands is a lucid dreaming it's like a lucid dreaming technique, right? So what you do is, the way this works is during the day, right? Look at your hands. Next time, you know, you're, I don't know, putting a dish away, or, you know, you're clearing up or something, just look at your hands and say, oh, I'm awake. It's my hands. I can see my hands. Guess what? In dreams, a lot of people don't have hands, or their hands are different, right? And you're like, oh, my hands. And you're like, hang on a minute. And what it does is it kind of triggers your conscious mind into engaging into the dream. So you consciously become lucid in the dream. So that's one technique you could use in those dreams to connect in with it. It's like you can interrupt it, and you say, actually, if this isn't real, I can do different things here, right? And I don't need to be quite so scared. I actually have much more control over this dream reality. And the fourth dimension is like a massive playground, right? It is like, is it Inception, the movie?
Yeah.
The dream within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, etc. So is this feeling of like, just take it slowly. And all of Chloe's advice, wow. Excuse me, throat chakra. That's right. All of Chloe's advice feels so supportive, because you're on this escalator, this escalator 2, right? Your vibration, you'll be much happier and find it easier at these high vibrations, really looking after yourself. So yeah, please do, because you're building yourself up to help many souls, and it always starts with you.
Thank you, John. That was amazing.
I want that. I want to do that.
Yeah, no, something like lucid dreaming and actually being in control of the dream state is something that I really want to learn. It's really cool. It's very shamanic doing that. Lotus Bloom said, I do cut cords every day, but yesterday I felt an old cord from the past abuse maybe still be there. Yeah, and what I just feel called to share, and obviously it's just totally up to you what you do, but what I find is like, if you do something every day, it can become a bit of a habit, and sometimes we need to, or we can, if we choose to, switch the way that we do things. So if you're doing like say a cord cutting meditation, which is great, you might want to think about cutting cords as like shadow work, or doing things and then saying, okay, I no longer choose to have this pattern. It can be just looking at things in different ways, because sometimes things can be sneaky. So if we're, it's like bringing in the astral realm with the energetic realm, with the physical, with the mental and the emotional, and kind of looking at things from every angle. And I'm just being called to suggest that for you, because we can put ourselves in this little safe box of being like, I'm doing all of my routines and I'm doing everything, but then that in itself can become a trap, stopping us from our expansion. So just a suggestion. I'm not suggesting you're doing anything wrong. It sounds like you're doing amazing job at looking after yourself and keeping your energy clean, but it might be worth exploring different ways of cutting ties, shadow work, ancestral healing, whatever you choose to. I hope that's helpful, because I find that sometimes I can get really stuck into a pattern and I'm like, I actually just don't really feel that good anymore. What can I do differently? Something kind of just needs a fresh energy sometimes.
Yeah, I love just surprising my shadows. It's like, they're like, it's Tuesday, we don't do any shadow work, and a surprise! It's like shadow work with a sword. And like, what are you doing, John? Oh, nothing, just doing some shadow work.
Don't mind me.
That's right. And then the breaks in between, right?
Yeah.
Allowing, sometimes you get this beautiful reward from what you've just done later than you expect, than you logically expect.
Mm-hmm. Also, something really triggering can be like, just for a day, stopping all of your work and just seeing what comes through. Like that, even that, like actually doing the opposite just for a day, not putting yourself in danger or anyway, but actually just being like, do you know what, I'm not going to do any of this today. And then you can all of a sudden, this, old emotions can surface and things can come through. That can be an interesting thing to explore as well. And then Lotus Bloom said, yeah, I work on my fears every day and my nightmares have come down. That's good. Dreams are still intense. I'll try this. Awesome. And she said, thank you. Very helpful. Oh, you're so welcome. Yay. Oh, we are over time. So thank you so much, John. This has been really fun. It's been so fun having you. And I'm going to be joining your live stream on Monday, aren't I?
That's
that.
It's so funny.
I've just remembered that. So I will be joining John's live stream on Monday, which starts at the same time as this, 4:30 p.m. UK time. So you'll see 3 of us then, myself, John, and Viviani on Monday. Yay! 3 musketeers. The Mystic Spirit messages next Wednesday will not be going ahead. So you can find me on Monday and Friday next week. So no Mystic Spirit messages on Wednesday next week, as I'm going to be with my friend. Yay! And is there anything you would like to share and announce, John? Your wonderful business mentorship live stream. Do you want to just tell us when that is and what time, so people can look out for that as well?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited for seeing you Monday and Tuesday. Every day of the week. So Tuesday at 2:30 UK time, which is that 9:30 Eastern time?
I think so.
And maybe 6:30 Pacific time. Well, it's on the live stream section of my my YouTube channel, and I'm also just going to paste it in here again. So yeah, come along. It's part of, so I run 2 free courses and I alternate them each week. The one is 5D Ascension classes, which was last week, and that was all about shadow work. And so they're kind of aligned. So the 5D Ascension classes like purely like energetic, psychic, meditation stuff, the more spiritual side. And then the Heart Aligned Business Alchemy is all about helping you. It's also a playlist. So it's like or YouTube now calls them a course. And what happens is you can just come along to a live stream at any time for either of these offerings and just join in, or you can watch the replays. And I think for the 5D Ascension class, there's already like 15 or 16 videos. So you could do like 1 a week of those. And it's like a free training course to take you all the way from start of meditation for the first time, all the way through to, we were doing like light language, teaching light language and making our spirit guides cry with hopefully tears of joy. I'm sure that's what they were doing. And so Heart Aligned Business Alchemy, we started with like your North Star, like what are the things, your dream life, what do you want to focus on? And then a bit about dream working patterns. We also did a kind of, what do you do with that? How do you like turn it into kind of practical things that will shape your business and your life? And then next week on Tuesday, we're focusing on the fears of our business. So I'm really excited for that. And it was fascinating last week because I found I had a fear with my business expansion, fearing that from a past life that I'd ended up causing difficulties for some people. And it's like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that to constrain me, and I don't want to do that either. So that was a really lovely healing, and it's really lovely to dive deep into those fears, right? Because fears cause us to behave in different ways to work around them and avoid them. So that's the last thing you need when you're running your own business.
Absolutely. And that's when they come in hot as well. When you're running your own business, you're like, it's like, hey, I'm here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Are you scared of lack? It's like, no, you are.
I think otherwise.
Wow, it's so true.
Oh, I'm so pissed that I can't make the live stream on Tuesday, but I'll watch the replay. Chloe, I don't have Instagram. Would I still qualify for the giveaway? Yeah, of course. There's just a tick box that says, are you following me on my social media? If you don't have Instagram, then of course that's fine, no problem. Awesome. Yeah, and I announced the winner of my giveaway on my review video at the end of the month, but you'll also get an email if you win. All right. I think that's all. Thank you so much for joining, John. And thank you for your beautiful celestial flute playing. It's been wonderful to share the space with you, and what an amazing way to celebrate our 4 years of friendship as well. Yeah, and how it's bloomed and blossomed and grown.
We'll do it in another 4 years.
Yes. Oh my God, we'll be totally different then.
I'll be like Gandalf.
Yay!
Doesn't he smoke a lot of weed? I'm sure that's what he does, right? But he has a cool
maybe sword. I'll be Gandalf then. Awesome. Yeah, please do check out the new moon video. It's like a mini ritual that you can do along with the video as well. So it'll be a great opportunity to do today or tomorrow. All right, then. Well, thank you so much, John. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a beautiful weekend and see you on Monday. I will go ahead and close down the safe space of the session. So just asking each and every soul who is here and inside the safe space of the session, please step out safely now. All of our guides, my guides, all of the beings who were invited in to be here in the Mystic Spirit Messages live stream today, Source, Gaia, asking all beings to step out of the space now so that I can safely bring a protective layer of golden light around the space and bring it down to size, removing with it any fears, any cords, any attachments, any frequencies that are no longer serving our highest good or the highest good of all. And with the assistance of my guardian angel, returning this to source, or for it to never return here again. And I want to thank all of my guides, Source and Gaia, my guardian angel, my kind loving ancestors, the guardian dragons, and all other beings and guides who are here to assist this beautiful collective space today. And I really hope that everyone has the most beautiful integration process. And everyone just has a beautiful open heart filled with love and joy and compassion. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. See you Monday. Bye.